If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss an upload. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to participate, make sure to watch till the very end of this video, then drop a comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. This has been an extremely good year for Dragon Ball Infinity. We have gotten several chapters that have dove even deeper into the hidden lore of this extremely well-paced and interesting Dragon Ball fan manga. There are so many layers to the Dragon Ball Infinity story that sometimes for the average Dragon Ball fan manga reader, it could be hard to understand and keep up. That's why these types of videos from myself and other Dragon Ball fan manga creators are very important, because that way you kind of get all the aspects, different personalities, and different points of view to a single Dragon Ball fan manga chapter. But yes, we've gotten so many different chapters, and Dragon Ball Infinity has also gotten its own Dragon Ball anime manga, which is basically just the manga in animation form. Now, I've been covering this manga since its beginning. I found Dragon Ball Infinity on Facebook, reached out to its creator, and started making videos on this amazing story. I believe I was the first one to start making videos on this amazing story, and you guys love them. You guys love them from me and other content creators. So what I'm going to be telling you right now, if you would like to keep up to date with Dragon Ball Infinity, make sure to follow Jordan Durham, who is the creator of Dragon Ball Infinity. Follow him on Twitter, grow his Twitter status, grow his numbers, and give him a boost. That way you never miss any news or updates about Dragon Ball Infinity. The leader of the people of Tho brings Taima to the city of Su, and Taima has all this brand new technology and just a feeling of the city being way more high-tech than Noob City. And the explanation is through selfless acts, the fact that the Tho people are extremely selfless, and they have advanced their civilization to the highest point on this planet. They have gathered all the strength and energy from the planet, and the entire city is encased in this entire electromagnetic field that gives off all this energy, making the Tho an advanced civilization, as apart from Noob civilization of cat people who he leads through force. And though they still have some technologies and they're very similar to the Tho, they are inferior and less civilized. He even explains that his brother Noob wasn't always like that. He wasn't always selfish, but something happened in the past that isn't revealed here that changed his mind and made him into the person that he is right now. Now, this is probably one of the craziest panels on its own from this chapter, in my opinion, because this is the introduction to the Room of Spirit and Time for the Tho. They are, again, an advanced civilization. They have a lot of magic, a lot of technology, and they have a lot of means to advance someone's power. But if you look at the way that this is designed, and remember, this comes from a Dragon Ball fan manga creator, you would see a huge similarity between this and what Toyotaro is doing in the Dragon Ball Super manga when he showed us the Galactic Patrol's Room of Spirit and Time. Bro, look at this shit. This is almost identical to what Dragon Ball Infinity is doing, and this is the official manga. I don't know if they're having some sort of genius psychic input on each other, or it's just a huge coincidence, but the fact that these two are coming around at the same or very similar time really just speaks to how good Dragon Ball Infinity actually is. Not to mention that the power of Heki, what Taima is about to learn, is very similar to Spirited Control, which is what Vegeta is trying to learn in Dragon Ball Super's manga. So the similarities, there are a lot of them. But here's something that is really different, and I like this a lot. Even though this is obviously the Room of Spirit and Time, he is not going to be training in the traditional sense that we've seen the Z Fighters training here with. No. In the middle of the room, there is a table, and on the table, there is a book. This is the Book of Tho, and this book has so much knowledge in there that It can fill up to 30,000 books or more, and Taima's like shook. He's like, I don't have that much time to read. Remember, Noob's attack on the city is imminent. There is a shield that's guarding the city, and it's about to go down. But his new master isn't going to let him fret. He's actually going to give him the power to touch a page and learn all its context and master all its content. So that's a really useful skill, and I like that his training is basically just reading a book. I don't know, that's not extremely original, but at least it's a breath of fresh air from just the training that we're used to. I definitely like this addition. But here is the problem. The problem is that the book is cursed to anybody that isn't Tho. Anybody who isn't Tho that reads it, they get cursed. Now, we don't know what the curse is, and it could be something really horrible, but because, I mean, Taima's already here, he kind of just rolls the dice and is like, I'll take the curse, it's whatever, and I'll read the book because I'm already here. And you said everything should be alright. I'm thinking what's going to happen is that this is going to curse him, where either he won't ever go back to normal, which is something that's already been alluded to, or his mother's gonna die. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, but let me know what your predictions are in the comment section below. So it gives Taima the power of sight beyond sight, and Taima goes to training. He just sits there and starts reading the book. Luckily for him, or I guess unluckily for him, but luckily for him at the same time, well, anyway, the timer ends up finishing its last grains of sand, and Taima finishes the book at the exact same time. And as you can tell right now, he's extremely different than when he first started reading the book, which is what his master told him was going to happen. His master offers him the clothes of his people, and it's supposed to fit any form, and this is basically getting his master's gi, which I definitely like. I like that in Dragon Ball. And the one thing I really like, and I have to commend you guys for the creators, the artists, everybody who worked on this Dragon Ball fan manga, is that the leader of Tho gives him a cape, and this cape is supposed to be extremely sturdy, extremely strong, because there are heavy enchantments on this cape. Now, once this cape is added, I love this panel. This is probably my favorite panel. I think this is my favorite panel in the manga because it looks straight out of Dragon Ball Legends. I think that's what they were going for, so it's awesome. I like that. And this definitely needs to be colored. If anybody wants to color this, tag me in it on Twitter, and I'll definitely share it. Color this because this looks awesome. But yeah, the cape. Not only do I love the hieroglyphics on the cape because I'm a huge fan of Egyptian culture and I just love Yu-Gi-Oh, but the amount of time that it would take to just add all these hieroglyphics and every panel that this dude is in with the cape is extremely time consuming, and I just commend you guys for going that extra effort and putting that extra detail in because I love this cape. I love this look. This is the Taima from the promotional material that we've seen, and I'm so glad that he's finally here. He goes out into the city only to realize that one of Noob's spies is in the city and she has just stolen something. So she's getting away, she's a lot faster than everyone else, and then that's when Taima uses some of his force powers to stop her in mid-flight. And this dude is exuding heavy Jedi vibes right now. It's crazy, I love this. So there's something significant on what she stole, and hopefully that comes to light in a little bit. Must be Noob's plan of some kind, and it's a good thing that they got it back, but she's still just floating there. And that's when they start hearing the earthquake, and the earthquake is shaking the entire city. So Taima decides to let her go. He knows that she's basically working under duress, which probably not the case. She probably is like a professional spy and assassin and whatever, rogue. But he lets her go. He tells her to take shelter in the city, and that is when we realize that Noob is here. And I know I said the last panel was my favorite panel, but for some reason this looks like a Magic the Gathering card. It just looks really cool, and I can only imagine how long it took to actually create this panel with Noob. He's obviously on some creature that's coming out of the sand, and he's surrounded by what looks like bodyguards, and this is going to turn out to be a situation where Taima's gonna have to face off against his guard before he faces off against Noob, which I love. I love when main characters have to like take down the core guard squad and stuff. I love that. Very heavy Bleach vibes, Naruto vibes, taking down captains and the Akatsuki. So we find out that this is a ginormous alligator. and his name is Sobakron, and we get one last look at Noob and his squad. Again, can't wait to see the battle between Taima and these guys, because that's definitely going to happen in the next chapter. But this is the ending of this chapter, and I was so hoping that it wasn't going to end so quickly, but I enjoyed every second of it. This was awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching till this point of the video. If you have, you are now part of the hashtag end of video squad. Thank you guys so much. Drop your comment with that hashtag and you may have a chance to be given a shout out in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Kahe Kakashi. My opinion is with blood because it gives the feel of an actual difficult battle. I mean, if you're having a really difficult battle, a really long-term battle with opponents that can destroy planets and you're not bleeding, then they're holding back their punches. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, and that's just the way that I see it. And according to the poll that I have in the community tab, that's the way you guys see it too. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Going to Your Blackscape signing off. Take care guys.
Subscribe for more content.